Hey Kim, let's check this one out. Now, there's no real method here, there's no big trick, but I'll show you kind of how I do it. What we have to do is we factor the left term completely. So 8y squared, there's two possibilities. It's 1y, or just y, times 8y, that would give us 8y squared, or 2y times 4y. Now, the order of these can be flipped, so keep that in mind. Then we factor the right term, that's a prime number, only 1 times 7, or it could be 7 times 1. And then what we basically do is you try to fit them in as best you can, and then you just foil it to check. And you can even see here that I even made a mistake going through. But here's how you can think about it when you're going through. Let me get this in the same frame. So I know I want 30 in the middle. Okay, so if I think about this, if I look at all these numbers, and remember when we foil this, we're gonna multiply each side and we're gonna add them together, right? So if I look at this, that's 1 times 1 plus 8 times 7, which is 56. So 1 plus 56 doesn't give me 30, right? So I know it's probably not going to be this combination. But if I look here, this is going to be 1 times 2, which is 2, plus 4 times 7. So 2 plus 28 gives us 30. So that's my combination right there. So if you do that, just multiply the left by the left, add it to the product, the right times the right when you're multiplying. That kind of tips you off as to what's going on here. And now I just got to fit them in. And you can see I just literally put them in. Initially, I went like 2y, 4y, 1, and 7. But I foiled it, and it was like, nope, didn't get to 30. So you always have to foil it to check. Then, basically, I just flipped the y's, and that gave it to me right there. So here, now I'm going to foil it. 4y times 2y gives me 8y squared, which is good. My outside, 4y times 7, that's 28y plus 2y, there's my 30y, and then my signs are good. 1 times 7 gives me 7. So again, not really a method. It's kind of called the guess and check. Basically, you just try a bunch of combinations and figure it out. But again, if you do the products of the left plus the products of the right, that kind of gives you some insight as to where things are going to go. Hope that helps. Let me know if it doesn't.